Hey everybody, good morning. We're heading to a project, got our rig loaded up here. We've got our scrap bin on there. Keith and Travis, Mr. Bo's out today golfing with his dad. Happy Veterans Day everybody, all of you that have done so. I'm gonna get those guys set up on their project here, or the project, the big one here. We're gonna be vlogging on quite a bit. So I'm hauling the porta can out, which is an important necessity of a job site. Especially where we're working, we're not real close to any, and that's the thing, you don't want guys driving to a restroom or whatever. So we wanna make sure that we are as efficient as we can be. And so I got our porta can here. It comes with the trailer. It's a month-to-month rental thing here we do with this company, Porta Clean. They're a huge company here in Ohio, and I think this thing's under 200 bucks a month. I think it's 160 a month or something like that. But if you, by the time you figure, good Lord, but I should have done that in the first place, huh, instead of horsing around so much. But by the time you consider paying guys to run in town to, you know, find a restroom and stop at a convenience store and all that crap, wear your tires off your truck, all that. If you're gonna be on a job site for a week or more, or even 3 days, I'd say, I believe it's worth having a porta can on site. But it just keeps guys on site. That's the thing, and that way too, they're not peeing in the fence line or, you know, around the corner of the house or whatever. So that being said, here we go. Here we are on site, getting a load of our Unilock material. Now's a good chance you go through, make sure all your materials what you're expecting. Granite XL, Pisa, that's good stuff. It's what we're looking for. That's our Copthorn basalt. That's what we're looking for, another layer of it. It's all going to our staging area as we are looking for. So we got our access road here. We're gonna build a bridge across that ditch there. That's gonna be pretty cool. But we're gonna use this whole side yard as a staging area. There we go, getting stuff off to the side where we want it. We've got all our steps here that are gonna be installed on this project, a bunch of slabs. Ooh, there's our coping. Isn't that stuff gorgeous? This is our wall coping. Indiana limestone, and man, that is so sharp. Oh geez, that stuff looks so good. Love it. That stuff costs a fortune, but man, it's worth it. We've got the job site trailer here. We're gonna be, they had to run a new electric line as we may know or may not know. Bo's gotten some stuff done here. Oh, he's been peeling this hill down. That's interesting. Okay, cool. Just prepping to get things torn out, get things yanked out, making a spoils pile here. Awesome. All right, well, here we go. Second vlog day on the job here. Got materials staged, things all lined out and laid out. Scrap dumpster here. That got dropped off from a different project, whatever. All our materials, getting ready, getting into the season of mud here. Trailer, you know the deal, folks. Having things nice and set up. Pool set. One of the pool cords on the big reversible thing broke, so. But this is one of those things, they had to trench in a new electric line here, so the place is already kind of muddy. Plywood highway, as you know, for that, in this case, it's just actually to reduce mud being tracked up into the project, right? But we figure in this case, it's gonna be easier to stage our material here, our loose material that is, and actually just remediate the ground. In other words, scrape up top 2 inches of dirt and haul it off and put in new, than it is to try to just have each load brought in or whatever. So, things coming along real good here. Mr. Bo and John doing a great job. We've got our downspout lines being run here, clean out where it ties into the existing line running out. We got a pump out line here that's coming up to our pond for water changes and all that kind of stuff. We had a giant hole here from the original pond, as you can see. Guys got in there, if you remember from the other video, scooped out all the old loose material, soft material, boggy material, all that junk, and then actually We got it filled back in with #2 limestone. Actually, it's a recycled product here. It's crushed #2 concrete. So that entire hole that was there is filled up with that, and then this is from a step that was up the way here. You'll see in a second, but that all's down there. Again, that larger open graded stone like that is, you know, better. You get more bearing capacity when you got to go deep like that. So we will use a larger stone. So that, then we set, Mr. Bose got in these, essentially is going to act as a lintel for the pavers here, because otherwise you get pavers up against this area. It's really tough to try to retain the base material, right? So we're going to have these pavers are going to set right up on this. Now this deck stair, these stairs are being, this whole thing is being rebuilt next spring. So the elevation is actually going to be different. So these are going to set right to it. But this lintel keeps all our base in place. We don't have to do some crazy edging or anything like that. So that works out real nice there. That's the Unilock Pisa XL units, and it's got a rib on top. It's got to be busted off. We don't love that part of that product, but whatever. I got steps set here for all sorts of different elevations. This was a real bear, I guess, to set. Actually, there's a concrete chunk in here the guys had a heck of a time removing, so it was rebarred in, doweled into the house foundation, but they cut that in real nice. Looks real good. Bunch of the PVC or SDR pipe in everywhere for sleeving. Dog fence running across there, that's in conduit, so we're not worried about that. And then more sleeving for more stuff running through here. So big landing here, that's gonna be real nice coming across. Just got to get in our 9s and whatever. The guys are hoping to start laying pavers on Wednesday. It's Monday at the moment. Looking real good. We proposed moving this gas meter around the corner for the client. You know what could even be done? Interesting. Is even just replumbing it without redoing the whole thing. That would help a little bit with some how clunky that kind of is right there, but whatever. But otherwise, everything's looking real good. So that's kind of the second bit of update here. And then again, all that lower spot's gonna be all built up, nice and tall. It's gonna be really cool. Hello, YouTube. Hey, so stopped by. Got here about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Thought I was gonna help the guys out for a little bit, but they're pulling out. Thanksgiving tomorrow. We're gonna work Friday for a little bit. The idea is try to lay pavers tomorrow, so, or Friday after Thanksgiving. So we'll see. Got stairs in and look real good. Bo set and John went ahead and set a lintel type structure here. So you can see as our soil is gonna run up to, you know, about here. We need something to hold up these pavers, and we don't want to try to have base and all that junk up in here in your edge restraint and all that stuff, and you have to mound up a ton of soil. So we set these base block or lintel units, whatever you want to call it, here on the sides, and that allows you to not worry about your base being undermined. You could even do it when you set stairs like this, so you're not worried about your base rock or anything coming out from underneath them or whatever. But we're gonna have soil, you know, piled up against here or whatever. So that works out real well there on the stairs, as you saw. Over here, they went ahead and cut out for all the retaining walls that are going to get built through here starting next week. So just went ahead and got it plasticed here. But there's going to be a set of, this comes to here, set of stairs down into here, and then that retaining wall comes across and out and over, and there's going to be a big raised patio there. You can see we've taken a lot of this #2 stone here, and they've been beating that into our subsoils with that 12,000 centrifugal pound reversible plate compactor. So getting that firmed up real nice. We put a geofabric over that, and then our base up on top of that. So real cool. I'm gonna jump in the 595 skid steer here and try to pack down some of this, climb up on here and just get this packed down and smoothed out, just so it's not a giant soggy, god-awful pile of mud with the amount of rain that's coming tomorrow. So I'm gonna hop into 595 here real quick. You can see here, so the retaining wall comes out and around, and then over, jumps up. There'll be a walkway across up there. Looking real good. So getting along. Did a washout line here for our the pond overflow, and a washout for water changes and stuff like that. Geofabric up in there to get our river rock up in there. So looking good. got this pressed down real nice, and pretty firm. Theoretically, we'll let water run off of it a little more than if we didn't do it, so it'll be a little more workable here. Try to come down out of here without wrecking into the fence or flipping the machine. But gonna make it a little more workable. Thing I picked up from one of Britt's uncles, who's a longtime operator. He said they would always track in their jobs like that ahead of rain, so that it was more workable the next day. And I thought, hey, that's pretty cool. Let's adapt that. So that's what we're doing. So thank you, Uncle Gary. Appreciate that. So folks, that's it. We're gonna pull off this job site here, and I don't know, have a happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully it doesn't rain too much tomorrow. Guys can get some stuff done Friday, lay a lot of pavers, all that. We'll see what happens. So take care. Hey, one last thing on that project there. Look at our other video on that job. We did a layout of all the plans and everything in it, so you can kind of see what's going on and check in a layout and stuff. They're going to have a lot more coming on that job as far as how we're building it, why we're building it, soil compaction methods, all that kind of stuff. So check out our previous video and be sure to watch for our future videos coming out on this job. We're going to try to vlog on it a bunch. So we'll see you there. We're in the process of looking to hire a couple people. My stormwater manager is put in his 2 weeks, a couple weeks ago. He started a handyman business and it has blown up. And so he is moving on to pursue that full time. So we're looking for a stormwater / construction manager / field person, because we're a small company. So if you're interested in making some pretty good money and making your own schedule within reason and those kind of things, maybe talk to us. If you're in Ohio, we'd like to talk to you about that. Need you to be decent on an excavator. That's pretty much a mini excavator, medium-sized excavator. CDLs, all that stuff are a plus, and I think that salary starts at $50,000 a year plus. So just depending on what you bring to the table.